This is one of the hundreds of letters written to church leadership on my behalf so that I don't lose my membership in my church community for speaking clinical truths as an ASEC certified sex therapist. Mormon Sexual Shame Story number 1. Good evening, sir. I know you don't know me, and that's okay. I'm aware of Natasha Helfer's disciplinary hearing coming up. I was a faithful member for 36 years, went on a mission, married in the temple, took callings, studied the doctrine faithfully, and went to the temple as often as we could. Long story short, my wife and I were on the verge of divorce, and if it had not been for Natasha and her work, we would be divorced and our children would get their time split between the two of us. Her professionalism helped me get through sexual abuse and trauma that I experienced from two former bishops. Also helped me overcome the guilt and shame of pornography. She helped me understand that I was using it to soothe my anxiety. For once in my life, I realized I wasn't addicted. I wasn't worthless or unworthy, and Satan didn't have control of me. She helped me realize I had anxiety. I started seeking help and learned how to deal with it. She saved my sexual relationship with my wife. We were able to work through her sexual shaming she experienced from church leaders, being taught that sex before marriage was next to death, that she would be used up a piece of gum that no one wanted. The sexual shaming she experienced as a youth was absolutely disgusting, and Natasha is one of the reasons our marriage survived. We are stronger than we have ever been. Putting her through this is wrong. You will be losing a great resource within the church. How she advocates for sexual health, the LGQTB community. I'm going to redo some of these just so that people can edit. The LGBTQ community. She has probably saved more people from suicide than any gospel teaching. Please don't make a mistake. Having a group of men called by God sitting around and judging her and making her feel unworthy of God's love is wrong. I truly believe the I truly believe actually that has some personal information, so I'm not going to share that. Thank you for taking the time to read this. Sincerely. I am collecting Mormon LDS stories of sexual shame. Storytelling and witnessing is part of healing, something I am profoundly dedicated to. Every time you hear the name Natasha, it's not about me. It represents any ethically minded clinician who is willing to do their work under ethical standards, evidence based standards, and best practice standards. This is a free labor of love I'm willing to do as time permits. Feel free to submit yours as part of a witness to this collective Mormon wound. You can do so anonymously, you can attach your name if you prefer, and you can even submit a video of you telling your own story if you feel that's an empowering, healing thing for you to do. You can contact me at my professional Facebook page, Natasha Helfer, LCMFT, CST, CSTS, or submit to my professional email, natashahelfermft@gmail.com. I am honored with your trust and sharing.